confirmed the GPS points was south, and then they were north of his kill. But his kill was a ridge to the east. And so ODF&W said, oh no, they crossed through the canyon. They didn't go that way. And it was the route that they'd been going all spring and some winter. But they find a wolf killing livestock or attacking livestock, chasing, harassing them. We cannot do anything but make an attempt in a non-injurious way to chase that wolf off. A calf killed here the first part of June, and things on just to the north of us across the fence, and just on the south side in May, we had 3 cows that were injured by wolves. And now those were, the ODF&W did not agree with us on the call on the injuries, but our sheriff's office and our wildlife service agent said that, confirmed that. But this was the kill. ODF&W wouldn't come out to the site, and so I hauled it into town for them, into the local office, and the wolf coordinator done his investigation there on the carcass and claimed that it wasn't a wolf kill. And about a month and a half later, after sending stuff to a laboratory up in Washington and then having a wildlife service agent out of Idaho look at the carcass, the ODF&W finally moved it to a probable. But it wasn't the science. About 4 miles and things straight across. Joseph is just to your south, to the south and east there. And what we've had here is that this Imnaha pack of wolves comes in from the east, just behind us, and comes right out in these homes that are closest to us here in the picture and things. We've had documented wolves within 150 yards of one of the furthest house, and then this close one here where the haystacks are. At the same night, they were within 200 yards. 200 yards of that. And that guy there, he was calving, and the wolves stirred up the cattle enough that the cows that night stepped and trampled the calf to death and things. And there's no confirmation, nothing that ODF&W will even look at or consider on something like that, because there's no...
Yeah, I've had 2 confirmed kills just over here behind us, and I run cattle on quite a large range here. The big sheep drainage down below us, about 15 miles back that way I start, and then I end up about 15 miles up above us, back up toward the edge of the mountains here. And so it's a large range, lots of country to go over, and lots of places where you can't check on your cattle very closely. In most cases, where we can see the whole scene, they run them to death, or they start eating on them before they're dead.
Yeah. And I mean, the trauma that these cattle go through is unbelievable. And you know, and I have been fortunate enough yet not to have lost one of my own, but I've been to the majority of these kills, and the anxiety and what it causes these producers is just, there's no words for it.